updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. Also, a little bit of info on Multiply Weezer. First things first, let me check that everything is working. Let me find the Facebook group. And hopefully in there. No, that's pre-launch April 16th. We're on the 21st today, aren't we? Let's try refreshing the page. April 21st. Okay. Click to expand. And here we go. Russ Cowley been pushed into second place by a newcomer in the top spot. We have Cheetam Nayak from India. Okay. Perhaps that's because of all the lockdowns in India, he's got nothing better to do than stay in and make sure he beats Russ Cowley to the top of the comments. Anyway, congratulations. So we've got India and the UK, and more from the UK, and then from Holland, and everything seems to be working. So as long as I don't try anything fancy, not that it's very fancy that I ever try anything anyway, but things like screen shares, we should be okay. Okay. Yes, Cheetam, you are top of the pops today. Well done. We got more from India coming in, and it's been a busy day today, but I've not done some of the things I usually do, some of the routine. I have not been in the tickets, so if there are any tickets that have been referred to me, they haven't been attended to. But I think pretty much everything else that I'm supposed to do has been done. All the new support team, team one of the new support team, we'll try and get 3 of them going in time, but we're working on them one at a time. One at a time is good fishing, isn't it? You know, they're still getting used to things. They're still getting used to the time slots that they've claimed and been allocated. And of course, how we work and where everything is, and how to stop getting loads of emails from the system, and all sorts of things that just take a while to get used to. And but they're progressing and doing a little bit more each day. At the moment, it's probably making things harder for Lana and Liz, because they have a lot of questions to answer. But hopefully in the not too distant future, it'll make things a lot easier. Just a moment here. Okay. Today I did get into We Share Abundance briefly to post a video that I'd made, because one of the moderators, Dave, reported that somebody had been in the group saying that we were a scam and everybody should cancel their accounts and things like that. And everybody, you know, if you want to cancel your account, that's fine by me. I also saw somebody posting that they had cancelled their account, and they were complaining that all they got back was what they put in after 6 months. And what do they expect back? If you put $100 in your bank account and then 6 months later you go and draw it out, do you complain because you've only got $100 back? I don't know. Some people don't really understand what this is. But he should be celebrating because we've not run off with his money. Like the next opportunity that guy goes to will probably happen to him. He'll probably put $100 into something promising 2% every 5 minutes. And if he's lucky, he'll get his money back. And if he's not lucky, he'll lose everything and somebody will run off a lot richer for having scammed him and a lot of other people. We're not a scam. We're not a Ponzi. We're here to stay. We know where we're going, and we're going with or without you. I hope you come along for the ride, and I hope you enjoy the ride. If you don't like the ride, get off. Okay. There's no purpose in sitting on something like a roller coaster if it's making you sick. If it's giving you thrills, then fine, stick with it. But if it turns your stomach over, makes you feel ill and unhappy, you get off, don't you? So that is the same situation here. But just understand what it is you're leaving. That's all I ask, and I put a little video up about that in the group. And when I was in, as I say, I saw one guy saying it was a comment. I didn't read the full comment. I only saw the first bit, which was "Shut your mouth! I'm not talking to you," and that was enough for me. The guy got blocked. In fact, I did see a little bit more because I wasn't sure it had been blocked because it didn't disappear, and he'd been blocked. But it did say somewhere in that same post that he got blocked from the other group, and I'm not surprised. And he's been blocked from this group now. If you're going to be offensive to people, we don't want you in here. If you've already closed your account and got your cash out, what are you doing in here anyway, complaining that all you got back was what you put in? You know, go somewhere else. You've left us. It's like, you know, couple living together and they can't stand one another and they get divorced and they carry on living in the same house, you know. If you're not happy, cash out, get anything back that you deposited, no problem with that. But why keep coming in here? Go away, you know. You've chosen a different life, a different path. Take it. Don't cling on to something that you've already rejected. Okay, so that's happened. I've also seen a few people that have been posting things that are not positive. This group that we are in here and now, We Share Abundance Publicly, is for positive feedback and positive help for people. It's here so that people that want to promote this opportunity and want to be positive in this opportunity can live here happily, get on together without being rude to one another, and they post comments that are always shareable. And if you're putting things in there that are not shareable, that are derogatory in any way, then those will be removed. And if you persist in doing it, at best you'll be muted, and at worst you'll be kicked out of the group, because that's not what it's here for. We have the We Share Abundance group, which is not shareable anyway. So you can put in there what you want, whatever you want. And if you want to call me names in there, that's fine. You're not going to get blocked for calling me names. You're not going to get blocked for complaining about anything. You will get blocked from that group if you are using derogatory language to other members, not treating everybody with respect, with the exclusion of me. I don't mind if you don't. If you want to sling bricks and bats at me, that's okay. I'm not going to see him anyway. I'm seldom in there, and as long as it doesn't upset the other members, no problem with it. You can do what you want in there. In here, everything is shareable, and it's designed to be that way. And if you make it so that sharing it becomes pointless because you're putting in negative comments and or being derogatory or anything at all, then that is not the purpose of this group. So don't do it, otherwise you're going to get blocked. Right? So that's that. What else? What else? Yeah, the support pretty much up to date. I've not got a report yet from Devyani. She's still working away there in her home in India. And I don't know whether there's a message here or not. No. So I have also been chasing up Rohit and Mujen about the WeShare, not the WeShare, the other one, what's it called? Multiply Visa website. Rohit regarding the queries about matrix positions for some people that have multiple entries, multiple matrices, and they're not filling them out in order. I've not got a response from him from that, but I was talking with him about it earlier on today, and he's supposed to be looking at it and sorting it out. Mujen, I don't know where he's gone, but we have two splash pages that are supposed to be available. One needs a video, but I don't know what the page looks like, so it's no good me recording a video that doesn't suit the page, and it's going to be a very short video anyway for a splash page. So that may be done soon. We have the other splash page. It should be complete by now, but I've not heard from him. He's disappeared. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be back in the near future, and we'll have that splash page and it'll be available in the site. Withdrawals all processed this morning, as always. Anything that came in since the withdrawals has been there. I did see somebody saying that they've had Visa tokens up for sale for 9 hours and it's not been completed. Well, tough. That's all about liquidity. It might take a day, it might take 2 days, it might move in 2 minutes. It depends on what you're selling against, which other token you're trading for or coin you're trading for, and what price you're trading at and everything else. But if you want to sell at a reasonable price, you just have to wait until it sells. That's the way it is. If you're selling your house, you don't put your sign up in the front garden and start packing your bags, do you? Because it can take days, weeks, months, years to sell your house. You sell it when it sells for what you want for it. And it's the same with your Visa tokens, okay? If the housing market is really buoyant and people are looking for accommodation and they're struggling to find anywhere, you can sell it quickly, okay? It's the same with Visa token. The more people that want them, the faster you'll sell them. How do we get more people wanting Visa tokens? We promote WeShare Abundance, we promote Multiply Visa, we promote the Visa token as a great investment. And that's what you do. You go out and you share that everywhere. And if you do that, we'll have more people looking at the Visa token thinking, yeah, I'll have a go at them. And you'll sell your tokens. And if you do the opposite of that and say, oh, well, I'm not sure about WeShare Abundance or Multiply Visa, and I don't know about the Visa token, I've had it up for sale for 9 hours and it's not sold yet, then people are going to say, oh, well, I don't want any of them. Make sense? Okay. It's up to you. Right. Okay. Enjoy life, Joel says. Yeah. Enjoy life. That's what life is for. We're here to be happy. We're not here to be unhappy. So do enjoy life, and it's nice to see Joel anyway. He's from Portugal, of course. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let me scroll back up and see where we are. Okay, Kathy from Canada, Manchester, Pakistan. Not Manchester, Pakistan, but Manchester and Pakistan. So England and Pakistan. Nigeria, South Africa, Edinburgh, Scotland, of course, Denmark, Doncaster in the UK, South Korea. It's good to see all these people from different countries. India, Nigeria, more from Nigeria. Please give us updates about the We Share Abundance site. You've just had all the updates. What updates do you want? That's it. Nigeria, India, and Portugal. That's the one I saw from Joel. As I say, nice to see him here. He's normally working 27 hours a day, 8 days a week. So 8 days a week. 8 days a week, I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Okay, Beatles. Not one of their best, but it was okay. Spain, hi there. Pakistan, India. Corona makes very dangerous India. Yeah, don't get frightened of it. Fear closes your immune system down. Your immune system is built to resist things like viruses, and they mutate naturally, which is why vaccinations don't really work. We've had flu vaccines since 1946. Have we got rid of flu? Not at all. Okay. Why? Because viruses mutate. They're constantly changing, and usually the changes are not significant. And if you get frightened of them, you shut your immune system down, and it doesn't matter whether it's a virtually harmless thing. If you've no immune system, it'll create havoc in your body. If your immune system is strong, wow, come on, let me tackle you, come on, virus, have a go at me, I'll thrash you. Then the virus won't affect you, okay? You were built, you've evolved over millions of years, and to survive little things like viruses. There's millions of them in the atmosphere. Don't worry about them. Okay, Pakistan, New Zealand. Will the new paid hybrid We Share Abundance program still have the proposed elite member tax? No, the elite member tax will only be for people that are in the free program. Once they've been in the free program and they've had 2 months benefits as elite member, then they'll need to pay the elite member tax. If you're in the pay program, you'll already be paying more than that anyway. I mean, the tax is only what $2.50. I think we're going to set it at for, and it's not really a tax. It's just a what's the word? A required investment. Let's put it that way. I know we shouldn't talk about investments, but that's probably what it is. Okay. Okay, Jariah's back home watching live. Good for you, Jariah. Great tune. Yeah, I don't think I got the tune very well actually, but um, it was okay. I don't think it's one of the Beatles' best 8 days a week. But ooh, I need your love, babe, need it every day. Something like that, isn't it? Okay. There's nothing wrong with the withdrawal system. The system is exactly the way it's been for the last 6 months. The only thing that's wrong with it is people don't promote We Share Abundance enough for you to be able to sell your tokens. And if you can't sell your tokens, you just got to hang on to them. Like what I was talking about with your house. You know, if you put your sign up in the garden to say house for sale, you have to wait till somebody buys it. Same with your Visa tokens. So we share new site launch after end of April. Don't know when it'll launch. We're working to get it launched as quickly as we can, and that's basically all I can tell you. Once we have a date, you'll know as soon as I do. Corona is the biggest scam. Um, well, a lot of people have that opinion, and I'm one of them. But I mean, there is a virus. But what's a virus? I mean, we've got loads of viruses. They're all over the place. It's been built up, and people are so scared of it that it's causing havoc. I think it's been badly handled, but that's just my opinion. Denmark starting to open up again. No need for the longer lockdown. Yeah, I saw that. But aren't you going to have passports or something to get anywhere, saying that you're free of virus or been vaccinated or something? To me, that's an infringement on your liberty. Um, but I don't know. Maybe you'll trade it off for being able to go to the pub. I won't. I won't go to the pub if I've got to show a passport. I won't go now because you've got to sign your name and where you are. What happens? What happens? I go into the pub, I buy a pint of beer and have a chat with somebody. Well, I can't even do that because I'm socially segregated. I'm behind a plastic screen or something somewhere from anybody. So what's the fun in it anyway? But if I sit there, and I've signed my name and told them who I am, and while I'm in there, somebody from Birmingham who's on holiday comes in and he happens to have been in a pub in Birmingham when somebody else walked in there that showed up as positive for COVID. So they track him and they track him down to the pub that I'm in down in Cornwall, and they track everybody that's in the pub, and everybody that they find, they say you've got to self-isolate for 10 days or 14 days or whatever it is. Well, not me. I'll do without, thanks. So anyway, that's me on my soapbox again. Your immune system is in your mind. It's in your body, but it's in your mind. It's controlled by your mind. Life is sweet when you're in the right position. We enjoy life in We Share Abundance. Family One. Good for you. I like that. Thank you. Akpumodeya A. Johnson. Terrible at names. I'm bad at even English ones. When I get foreign ones, I'm even worse. Sorry about that. But I love you. Thank you. Okay, South Africa, Canada. If there was no Ramadan, I would have abused you in such a way that even your father would have remembered you. Um, I don't know whether that's complimentary or derogatory or whatever, but it was in foreign language, so I'm going to remove the comment. Um, But I can assure you my father would have remembered me anyway, as the Heavenly Father does as well. More from Canada. I just mentioned Julia, seeing as you've only just got here. I have been talking to Rohit about it. He's supposed to be getting back to me on it. That's the Matrix thing. Laura Frame. Oh, my wife commenting. Here we go. Biologists estimate that 380 trillion viruses are living on and inside your body right now, 10 times the number of bacteria. Some can cause illness, but many simply coexist with you. Okay, there you go. My wife loves facts on things like that. I can't even be bothered looking them up. I'm just telling you now that you can beat any illness, virus, if you stay strong and believe in your ability to do it, and your God-given immune system is there to ward off all these things. Belief and faith, that's all you need. Okay. It wasn't in English, Kieran, but you can get blocked for chatting in foreign languages, although we wouldn't normally do it. Withdrawals are nothing to do with me. They're up to you guys. If you don't promote the program, you're not likely to be able to sell your tokens. If you can't sell your tokens, that's it. Suchitra Shetty, Crypto Dave, you are required here. Don't know where he is. I think he's back at work, actually. Rigging slot machines for the casino he works for. Deborah wants to abuse Graham. She's welcome to do it as well. Deborah would never abuse Graham. But if she did, I'd be happy about it anyway. I've got a broad back. Exactly. The immune system is in our mind, yet sometimes it refuses to accept the truth and give the burden to the body to fall ill. Jean de Jong from Netherlands. Busy day. I've had a busy day as well. I'll tell you a bit more about it in a minute. Busy registering people in Multiply Visa now. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, I got in discussions with a bank again today. It's not a proper bank. It's a neobank. What's a neobank? It's a bank that uses other banks, but they have arrangements with them, and they operate online, and they operate in a different way. They have things like APIs that you can track payments in and out, and in the same way that if somebody pays through a shopping cart, it automatically updates their orders and things like that, which normal banks, you can't do that. Neobanks were supposed to be all the big thing, and they came about a few years back, and they went Zoom. You know, lots of people thought this was the big new thing, and but they've struggled a lot recently, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. they seem to be falling apart, a lot of them, but some of them may stay strong, and it may strengthen the ones that remain. And the fact that they are not doing as well as they were or were planning to may mean that they're more open to helping people like us who can't get bank accounts. They claim to be crypto friendly anyway, but whether they're crypto friendly with all crypto or just the ones they select is another matter. And the thing about opening an account with a neobank is they charge you quite a hefty fee for going through the process. They say there's no enrollment fee, but it's a registration fee. You know, it's a play on words. You have to pay them, and that is not refundable. And they can, at the end of it, say, well, yes or no. And if it's no, you've just lost your money for no reason. In addition to that, they tend to have quite high monthly fees, higher than your normal banks. A normal bank business account, you know, you're probably looking at £20 a month, something like that. With a neobank, you're probably looking at £500 a month, but you get other advantages in that you can deposit certain cryptos directly, and you can withdraw certain cryptos directly. And the big thing for us, of course, would be the API, which would mean that we could say to people, okay, do a wire transfer into our bank account and we'll credit you with the Visa tokens. And we could do that for WeShare Abundance, we could do it for Multiply Visa, we could do it for products we were selling, all sorts of different things. We could, and it would be automatic, similar to the way Coin Payments works. You know, if you pay to us through Coin Payments, it goes through quickly. Similar to the way that uploading Visa works in Multiply Visa. You know, it's instantly there in your account to use. So it has advantages, but I'm still debating it, and I'm still asking them questions because to give them a few £1,000s or dollars, and for them in the end to say, "Oh no, we don't like what you're doing," tough, is not something that I'm very happy with the idea of, and that we've been refused by so many of these supposedly crypto-friendly banks, not neobanks as such, but that it makes me a little bit wary. So we're still pursuing that, but I've not really decided what's going to happen with it at this stage. We're still negotiating. If they are hungry and looking for business, then that gives strength to our negotiations, and we can perhaps negotiate some compromise on the fees. So we'll see what happens. But that I spent quite a lot of time today on that, and it would be beneficial if it goes through, even at £500 a month. You know, if we could take £10,000 a month in fees, about $12,000 or $15,000 a month that people were paying in through subscriptions or whatever, that would only be like 5% of that, and we could probably charge a 5% fee for using that service, so it would be self-funding. And I think we'd be able to do well over that sort of number in the not too distant future. maybe even immediately. But it's something I've got to sleep on a bit, and I'll meditate, and after meditation, I'll pray for answers, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, see what comes of it. But that's where we are with it. I like to keep you up to date with what's going on, constantly striving to improve things in getting everything established. So there we go. Where are we? I saw that one, busy registering people in Multiply Visa. Patrick, okay, I've opened it up so Dave can start working again. Not sure what that is, Patrick, but okay. Because we are on the moderators of the We Share Abundance group, so can't block anyone over here. Hence, we shout out for Crypto Dave. You should be able to block people if you're a moderator, Suchitra. I don't know why you can't. Moderators should be able to, I think. I'll have to check on that for you, but I think so. Deborah Nichols. No, not me, Graham Frame. She was speaking to someone else. I love you, Graham. Thank you, Deborah. I love you too. I guess I'll catch the replay. Yeah, I don't think you've missed much, Julia. As I said, I have been in touch with Rohit, and he's supposed to be getting back to me on it. Been chasing him up. Peter's in again from Netherlands again, isn't it? I think. I guess it's technology once again. Yeah, it's not me suffering with the technology on this occasion, though. I don't know whether that's directed at me. It's an answer to Patrick. So, does it offer concierge services? It offers lots of different services, but the bottom line is, how much are we going to take? It doesn't matter what the services are. It doesn't matter what's going on. All that matters is £500 worth the outlay for what we're going to be bringing through. That's the bottom line. I don't even read comments thoroughly. No, maybe I don't. Sorry. How would we benefit from having our own bank account when we have Waves Exchange? We have to pay certain things in fiat currencies anyway, Russ, like our server fees, development fees, and they're quite hefty. There's thousands of dollars a month that we pay out in sustaining what we have. $1,000 a week, actually, and it has to go through the banking system in some way. And currently, we use a bank account that is a personal account of mine in the United States, which isn't ideal because, one, if they find out we're using it for business, they could get stroppy about it. Two, it shouldn't be that way. It should be able to be in our accounts as our account and everything else, with designated signatures and all this sort of thing. And it should be in the Articles of Association. All these things should be right. And it would also avail us of the opportunity to allow people to pay us through bank transfers. if somebody says, "Oh, I'm not really very good with crypto," and there's a lot of people out there that aren't and don't understand crypto and don't know how to get started. If we could say, "Okay, we can sell you the Visa tokens directly," all you do is you send us $100 and we give you $100 worth of Visa tokens. And that would be the first step along the line. And that would help a lot of people get involved, and it would increase your ability to promote We Share Abundance, Multiply Visa, and everything else we've got coming up. And it would be, as I say, the first step, because the next step would be, okay, if we're selling Visa tokens in that way, we can probably buy them as well in that way. So we would have a balance in there that we could say, okay, we're selling Visa tokens, and we can buy Visa tokens in. It would have to be limited to the amount that we've sold, and we'd have to take a percentage off to pay our administration fees and the bank fees and this sort of thing. But it could be a two-way operation, which would also be beneficial to a lot of members as well. So there you go. Liverpool thrash Leeds 1-1. Yeah, somebody was saying, it was Russ, wasn't it, saying he was going to watch Liverpool thrash Leeds. Yeah, I quite like Leeds. I'm glad they're doing okay. I like the guy that's in charge, and I like his attitude. Yeah, it should be explained perhaps better on the site as well, and it will be. I've got a lot of plans for this. We'll be simplifying the site, and there's lots of things that'll be coming in. On my Riffrail account in December, Riffrail, and he purchased 100 nest eggs offer. He wants the refunds there. You also refund. If somebody wants out, yeah, they get back anything that they've put in. We don't. He can't get a refund of his nest eggs. That's not refundable, and it's not ideal that you help the guy because he's got 10 nest eggs there. Even at today's value, they're worth $1,000. And is somebody calling me? No, I thought somebody was calling me there. $1,000 worth of why would you advise him or help him to sell $1,000 for $100? Doesn't make sense to me, but anyway, there you go. I'm talking about blocking people here in the live in case required. You are live in the We Share Abundance publicly group, and we are moderators of the We Share Abundance group. Aren't you moderators in We Share Abundance publicly? You should be a moderator in both of them, Suchitra. I'll check on that as well. Okay. Withdraw. What about share withdrawal? What about share withdrawal? We don't have any shares. Graham, there are some growth hackers that maybe would be able to help get the Visa token to grow. Do they don't take an upfront fee? Heck, I think they just take some tokens. Normally, they want hefty fee, not just a few tokens of your stock. They want a real hefty fee. Russ hates Leeds. Well, there you go. If you're upset, go somewhere else. No good being here and being upset. We Share Abundance is decreased due to Multiply Weezer? Not at all. We Share Abundance is decreased because a lot of the people came in thinking we were an investment, and we're not. I'm just removing some comments here. I told you about this at the beginning. There you go. But if you know somebody, somebody there saying that they know somebody who's a growth hacker, if you know somebody and you think that they could do a good job for us, I'm prepared to talk to them. We'll talk to anybody. Not saying that we'll go along with what they can offer, but until we know what they can offer, we can't say yes or no. So, prepared to talk to anybody. Okay, we have some numbers for you. I don't know what the registrations are because I hit the delete inactive users button before I'd taken it down, and so that messes everything up. Not that it was very good anyway, it was a bit messed up to start with, but that means it's just totally incomprehensible. But I can tell you that the active members count is up 342 on yesterday to 27,001. That's an average over the last few days, people that have logged in. The pool 1 is up a net 7. So we've got an increase of 7 in pool 1. But elite members net decrease of 10. And once again, this is due to people leaving. Some people, there was one guy, 29, he's got 29 tokens in his Weezer wallet. And we give him the numbers before he says, yeah, I want out, because I think, it would be unfair to, so the guy's got 29 tokens in his Weezer wallet. It's a lot of money, even at today's prices, isn't it? It's $3,000 worth of tokens. Okay, you can't sell them immediately, but he wants to cash out, and he's got $16 coming because he's already drawn 84 of the 100 he deposited, and he says, yeah, I want my money. So for $16, the guy throws 29 tokens down the drain. Anyway, that's why we've got 10, a net decrease of 10 elite members, people like that. Site ranking down 72 places to 10,651 for We Share Abundance, up 1,097 places to 36,622 for Multiply Weezer. The token, although we're not personally selling or buying anything because we haven't got any money to buy with, we're not selling them because people are selling it below our prices, but the token is remaining remarkably stable. It's $91.83. It was in Coin Ranking when I took the numbers. The trading volume is just $5,186 in the last 24 hours. Really low. And in the back office, it was $94.79. The coin is now ranked 603, which is down 4 places on yesterday. Multiply Weezer, we had 143 new registrations, 69 new paid members, and the bonus fund is up just $42 on yesterday to $5,689. Okay, so those are your numbers. Russ Kelly will buy for 201. I don't know what he's buying, but somebody there can sell. Oh, somebody says I'll buy for 200, and he's buying for 201. Oh, I know. You offering to buy the guy's token. No, those tokens actually go back into the kitty that we can then offer as nest eggs and things like that. I will pay to them. Yeah, you guys are the type of people that are on the exchange, undercutting and overcutting. Right. So that's pretty much what we have for today. I've not got any further news. Other than Jane is also helping with the account closure. So we've got Jane and Gertrude and myself. I've not been on them today, but I'll be back on them tomorrow. So Jane's helping out on those. The new support team getting going. It's all going in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't be mentioning investments at any point or time. We're not an investment. If you want some Weezer, go and buy them on the exchange, Charlie. Okay, so that's it. That's me done for the day here. Not necessarily done for the day, but probably I am. I had an early start and I've had a busy day. So I'll see you all tomorrow anyway. Same time, same place, and we'll see what updates we've got. What day is it today? Wednesday. So it's Thursday tomorrow. We'll see what updates we've got tomorrow. And thank you all for being here. You are appreciated. You are loved. And it's just wonderful to be able to serve this community. We're going places. Believe me, we're going places. Those of you that like the ride, stick with us. Those of you that don't like the ride, it doesn't suit everybody. Pioneering is not in everybody's spirit, okay? But I'll see you all at the top. God bless.